Yeah, I can fill 9 minutes and 37 seconds. I can fill 9 minutes, 37 seconds in my sleep. Heck, anybody can do that. Gotcha. Dude, let's talk about sleep. How awesome is sleep, man? Chinese doctor says man only has so many heartbeats. Skip workout, take nap. Did you know, and this is a weird one, I've never figured this one out, the Hebrew day, the way they did night-day cycles in the Middle East in the old days, was the day started at sunset. So like, 6 p.m., 7 p.m., whatever, then that's the start of the next day. So you start your day by going to sleep. Man, it's the exact opposite of how we live our lives. It is literally the exact opposite. We feel like the day starts when we wake up, even though the time at 12 switches over to the next day, 12 p.m. It feels like the next day started when you wake up. But that's a weird one. There's got to be a deeper... I think even the deeper secret is... you start your day in rest. We know that. You learn by starting with the Lord and you rest. You sleep. Oh man, it's like... the beginning of the new life starts when you die. Because sleep is like a death, waking up is a resurrection. We start with death. We start by dying. Everything in this world is dying. And it's always been dying. Jesus Christ came and died. He swallowed up death. And that'll be the final victory. When death is swallowed up. And then the resurrection begins. And that's a full cycle. We have to die and resurrect. And then it's forever. You don't see cops on the side of the road as much anymore. It's like the whole take away police force kind of thing. It really did change the streets. You don't see a lot of tickets and police. I think the active police now is probably the FBI. State police is one of the trends of a socialist communist country. I've heard it said that one of the main reasons America is so safe, even though we have some really hugely crime-filled sectors, but for the most part it's so safe, is because there's localized cops. Nowhere... Oh, this is a bunch of shit right here. Alright, we're alright. Everybody's still alive. There's just a convergence of like 4, 5, 6, 7 cars at the same time. And I remember growing up and the Canadian border was open. And I live really close to the Canadian border in Washington State. And when we were kids, you could drink up there at 19. And we would drive up there at 19 and shit, There's always somebody designated driver to drive back. One guy has to be I don't know, I did it a couple times, I remember. Being the DD and not drinking, but still going to those fun, like, 19 to 23-year-old nightclubs where you're dancing. And I remember that. That was fun. Nothing bad ever happened. But I'll tell you what, I was protected by angels and Jesus the whole time. I was a born-again Christian at 17. And When I was 19, yeah, we caught wind of wanting to go dance party and meet women. And you know what? That's not wrong. You have to have wisdom or you're gonna die. Period. In this world. Or you need like some massive mercy and grace from God and have destiny written on your life, and God will carry you through a million mistakes. Ten minutes can seem like a long time if you slow it down. And then when you speed it up, all of a sudden it could be like years can go by. Isn't that weird about time? Lord, I pray for my tummy. I pray for health for everybody who watches this. I pray for our water. I pray for our air. I say the name of Jesus over America. I say the name of Jesus over my family. I say the name of Jesus over my body. I say the name of Jesus over my future. I say the name of Jesus over my past. I say the name of Jesus over everything, Lord. So, time to take a nap and talk about sleep. Are you ready for a nap? There's a lot of information going on out there. There's a lot of stories and tragedies and conspiracies and evildoers and plot shenanigans and oh heck, a lot of dingleberries. A lot of weird stuff going on in this world. And I want to talk about every single issue, but it ends up when I turn the camera on, you know, I just get silly, and I can say some good points in there, man, if you listen. But there's so much. There's guys out there. I'll do a show where I list all the guys that I got. Okay, I got like a minute or so. Those weird beeps. I got it a minute or so. I'll give a list of guys. Number one for like straight doctrine, Christian doctrine, Dr. Andy Woods. For faith doctrine, I go with Joseph Prince. For prophecy doctrine, I would backbone it with Mondo Gonzalez and Pete Garcia and Generation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those guys are the prophecy doctrine. I don't agree with everything they say. Not in certain things, but and then there's other guys that I disagree with on a lot of stuff, but agree with certain traditional well-being. Like there is well-being in having moral traditions. John Adams said, a constitution ain't gonna work for people who aren't moral, because they'll just burn it down. And anyway, we're all moral. And some other guys, let's get through guys. I got 30 seconds. TOL End Times is like the best channel to bring it all together, where everybody should meet at the table of TOL End Times. Brother Chuchsky, and then listen to guys like Justin Foy and Dabu7 and Marfoogle News. Those guys can go live stream style, talk for hours. Love those guys. Wow, the Lisa voice.